Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you guys are having another beautiful day, you beautiful people, you. It's a beautiful day. That sun is shining. We are kicking butt. We're doing it together. We're ultimately becoming our best selves. And today what we're going to be talking about is how, A, to recognize if you're in a slump, and B, how to pull yourself out of it. So before we get into today's video, make sure you go ahead and like all of my social media channels on here. Go follow them, as I'm always posting positive content to keep you going and just give that little extra boost that you may need to continue moving forward. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So we all feel it from time to time. We all get into that frame of mind and that attitude of being in a slump. We hear it all the time with baseball players. We hear it all the time with people who are going through their everyday life with just struggling with, maybe it's studying for school or maybe it's their job or whatever it is. People find themselves in a slump. And how easy is it to recognize when you're in a slump? Well, you may think the answer to this is pretty simple, but actually it's not. It's hard to tell you're in a slump when you're in a slump. All you're starting to recognize around you is that things are the same. They don't seem to be progressing at all, and you just can't seem to find a way to move on to the next thing. It feels like you're stuck almost, right? But you've been stuck for so long that you don't even recognize that you're stuck. And so how exactly do you recognize when you're in one of these slumps? Well, that answer can be a little bit tricky, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tune in to how you're feeling. This is going to be the best indication of if you are in a slump or not. Because if you're in a slump, you won't be able to feel good. And if you are able to feel good, it's for a short period of time. So you find yourself always in a negative state of mind or always thinking about not progressing, but staying the same or things potentially getting worse. So you're in this attitude and this feeling and this thought process of being scared, of being stuck, of being complacent, of just being where you're at, right? And you're wanting more, but for some reason, you just aren't getting more. And so you really want to monitor how you're feeling, but also what's going on around you, because what's going on around you and the thoughts that you have are going to be a good indication of if you're progressing or if, in fact, you are in a slump. So you really want to take a second to understand, how am I feeling right now? What am I thinking right now? And is what I'm doing in my life over the course of the past couple of weeks, the past couple of months, however long it may be, has it felt like I'm getting ahead? Because if the answer to that question is no, more than likely you are in a slump. So now, how do you get out of this slump now that you've recognized that you're in one? Well, I'm going to give you the cut and dry answer, and this answer is not going to be pretty for you, but once you recognize this, you will never find yourself in a slump again. So let's say that you've done an inventory and you're starting to feel like, okay, I haven't progressed in a long time. I feel like my thoughts aren't in alignment with what I want. And ultimately, I'm okay being complacent. Well, if you find yourself checking off all three of those boxes, understand that a slump is not real. It's a story that you're telling yourself. It's a belief that you have that you are stuck with where you're at. And it's a bunch of BS. There's no reality to it at all. Yes, things may be consistent. Yes, maybe you don't have the drive to move forward. And yes, maybe you just find yourself in a place where I'm just not progressing. And if you do feel that way, that's okay. What you want to understand is this is just a season, and it's something that you can pull yourself out of by recognizing, I'm in here. I understand that I am complacent with where I'm at right now, and I'm going to take this opportunity to take it as a growth and move forward and go on to what's next in my life. So only look at it like I'm growing right now. So I hope that this video helped you guys out. If it did, give it a big thumbs up. Other than that, I do want to thank you for tuning into today's video. Definitely smash that subscribe button. We're always posting content on here to help you become the best version of yourself and ultimately continue to crush life and live your best life. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.